I get it. They wanted to do it for the aesthetic, and the fish could be chilling underneath it in the summer. But here's my thing. Fucking, we got hawks, we got storks, got all kinds of birds. I don't want, especially bird shit on that thing. No, none of the birds to come, because if the birds start chilling there, that's gonna attract the other birds, like the predators, and it's just gonna be all bad.
Mad Max was the turnout of my lifestyle. Smoking green, blowing white clouds to build the blue skies. Conversating with the gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Walk through the sands of times like Gara. On the other side of that gad is karma. You wet Prada. The devil like inside your box now. While the angels fly over my headstone.
We are back with another episode of the God's Hour podcast with your boy Big Sir Bavelli, back in the place to be, La Merca Superior Palace 81 Studios. We are live in effect, live in direct. It's your boy Mr. Nine Times. Yeah, man. Today's mathematics. It is Saturday, August 1st, 2026, which means it is knowledge, which is the number one foundation, cornerstone, building block, the first step, the first fucking everything, bro, is knowledge. So what is knowledge? Knowledge is to know. It's simple, bro. What's the first thing you do? And it always goes back to cars, right? But what's the first thing you do before you jump in a car? You got to know what the fuck you're driving. You don't just jump in a car and say, I got this shit. You don't know if it's a hybrid, an EV, a manual, a fucking automatic, whatever, a truck, a sedan, all that shit. So you do the knowledge before anything else, because if you don't, you're going to set yourself up for failure. Always, always, always do the knowledge. Peace. Today's drip check, we have the reverse, kind of like the, I don't know what they call them. I think they're the black and white original diamond turfs, right? I think it's black metallic gold or something like that. But these bitches don't have, there's only gold in the heel and kind of like the upper. I don't know. I guess these are considered high top. They have to be considered high tops. Yeah. Comfortable as fuck, man. I honestly think these might be better than the OG colorway. I don't know, man. Nobody crucify me, man. I just feel like, obviously the original's tough as fuck, right? But like, I feel like some reverses, like, they just work. It kind of like, to me, it's like potato, right? Like the fucking reverse taxi 12s, whatever the fuck else. I can't remember if there's like a reverse cement something 3, 4, some shit like that. I don't know, right? I feel like there has to be a reverse something ones, right? Like Chicago's or Lost and Founds or whatever the fuck, right? Who knows? But these are super comfortable. I honestly feel like these are more comfortable than the twos. I think Dre the Shoe God said he likes the twos more than the ones. But honestly, man, the Diamond Turf ones are just like, I feel like that shoe. The twos are chunkier, they're bulkier, they're fucking heavier. They have like, not necessarily even more, they kind of remind me of something like, if I could do like a good comparison, it's probably like a Dunk versus a SB Dunk. These would be like regular dunks, and the Diamond Turf 2s would be SB dunks. What am I saying? Well, basically, there's just a lot more like cushion and shit in the 2s, but in these, it's kind of like not really there. It's kind of like your basic high top sneaker, but like something about just the lower and the midsole and the air bubble just something about this sneaker is just like kind of perfect to me. It's not, doesn't feel like it's missing anything. The two's kind of like the sock liner and just like how fat it is and how bulky it is. It kind of like, it makes it more of a stylish shoe, right? Like, all right, I gotta make the fit. I gotta make the fit. Versus these, it just feels like they're just sneakers, bro. Like I just put them on, and they're kind of like Air Forces where they'll match. Especially with these, they're mostly white. Like white's gonna match with fucking everything, right? And just a little bit of black. And I remember thinking these. I remember seeing these and thinking they were like dinosaur shoes or like dinosaur claws. I don't know what these shits are supposed to be. They're either like waves, or claws or something. I don't know what they're supposed to be, but they're fire as fuck. I think Dion really kind of, there's a couple shoes out there that I feel like they hit it right on the nose, right? Like it's just a perfect shoe. I think the Jaw 2s, if it's not the 2, it's the 3, but I feel like it's the 2, right? That's like the most popular Jaw shoe. There's just some shoes that like it's perfect. Like they get it right the first time. Now, I've never wore Jaws. I don't own a pair of Jaws. I don't think the only Jaws I think they're like blue and yellow ones. I don't know what colorway that's supposed to be, but I couldn't find a 12.5. And it's not like I'm going to fucking be hooping or really needing like a 12.5 like that anytime soon. I got like a whole, like I got hundreds of shoes saved like across all models and brands to see like, all right, fucking, which one am I going to get next? And I really need to chill out because I put a serious dent in my wallet, like just in the last 2 fucking days because I just decided to splurge. But I need to stop doing that because I've been splurging kind of like pretty consistently and pretty much a lot. So I feel like I got these. I ordered them like a week and a half ago, and they made it like we're gonna talk about like the July sneaker cops, but this ain't it. I think I just ordered 2 other shoes. No, I ordered the Kid Super World Cup Bapes, which I could have got already. I don't know why I pre-ordered them on the official website. I forgot his name, but Dre the shoe guy, shout out to him. I've been watching his videos and he hooks it up in his videos like who to get the shoes from. But I feel like you pay a premium to get them right then and there. I don't need the shoes like that. It's kind of one of those things where I think I bought I don't think they're the 240Ls, the New Balance Amy Leon Dore, the pink ones. Like you could have only got them through a raffle. No, not even. You had to pre-order them, which is fucking crazy. Like that's one of the things that I really like is like, okay, like we got to create some sort of hype around or freshness to the drops. And I think that's what I like. You know, I like the fucking New Balance. And I didn't even know. I think it's a new model. So I don't even think it's a 240L. I think it's its own shit. It feels like a couple different New Balances together. See, New Balance, I don't know who copied who. It's either A6-bit New Balance or it's either the chicken or the egg, but those fools do the same thing where it's like if you do the Gel Cayano or the Gel Cumulus or whatever, where it's like they'll do a fucking 10.2, a 10.3 or something like that, where it's like one number added to like, let's say the New Balance, the 990 series is probably like, I'd say their most popular overall model is the 990. Nowadays, it's probably, I don't know, like the 574s are right there. The, what do I see a lot? The 2002Rs are right there, 1906. The 530, the 740, you know what I mean? But those are more so like, kind of like Y2K runner-res versus I feel like the 997, it lives in its own thing. Kind of like the Kayano 14 is kind of like its own thumbprint for ASICs. I feel like the 997, specifically that model, is like a good fingerprint for New Balance because it doesn't, the 990 to the 1, 2, and 3, they all look the fucking same. But once we hit like 997, it kind of like revamps the silhouette of the shoe, and it just brings it a whole different flavor. So going back to the Amy Leon Dore, pre-ordered those. I got those back in March, and they're like hella fetty out right now. I don't know why. It was one of those things where I was super gung-ho about sneakers last year, and then I just pre-ordered it, and I didn't care. Like, fuck it, I'll wait a year. Who knows? I remember thinking, like, am I even still going to be collecting sneakers? Will it even matter? Will I even, will my collection be big as fuck? And all those questions got answered because I still have so many pairs of sneakers. I'm still buying more, and that's just something that got added to the list. Like, I've been kind of like doing them bitches in cycles. I was in my Jordan 5 shit heavy, then to the 3s. Now I've been trying to wear my New Balances more. I've been rotating my fucking the Amy Leon Dore to the fucking whatever it is, man. I got like, there's one, I think it's the 725. That one's hard as fuck. See, and that's what I love about New Balances. Like, they have so many fucking models that are pretty distinct, that just work well, and they're comfortable, and you might not even see them bitches again. Like, that's another one, like going back to the StockX, like, well, I didn't say StockX, but like I have so many shoes on my favorites that I want to get, and 725 is just all like a gang of colors. Air Max 1, gang of colors. Like, there's a lot of shits where it's like, I just like the silhouette so much that I like a bunch of the fucking colorways. Like, I save them for later. Just ordered my first TL 2.5 Air Maxes and the neon yellow gray colorway. I just ordered my first pair of liquid Air Maxes. And this is the thing, like, I know like Nike, JD, and a couple of other shits, like they all kind of work together to bring the drops out. But I'm always looking at sneakers like, okay, like what the fuck, what is it that like I'm missing or some shit like that. And sneakers is really only for big drops or shits that like I feel like they're gonna sell out. Very rarely do I feel like a shoe doesn't sell out. Even if it doesn't sell out in the first day, it's still gonna sell out somewhere down the line, whether that be in a week or 2 weeks. They always get it down to where, like, even if them bitches move to the official Nike app, it's still not gonna last that long, because I feel like they do like a limited drop quantity on sneakers, and then they encourage everybody to go out and branch off and go to the stores or buy like to their other online retailers like JD or Foot Locker or Champs. So these liquid Air Maxes I've been seeing floating around, these colorways, and I was like, are these like, when did these come out? Because all the liquid Air Maxes that have been coming out have been big releases on sneakers. I missed out on the OG, the Poison Frogs. There was like a fucking red colorway. There was like the one I just missed, which was fucking fire. It was like a kind of like a turquoise and a purple, almost kind of like that Space Jam, like the Monster villainy fucking colorway, And I'm just like, fuck. So they came out with a couple of new colorways just on the low, just dropped them, right? And I would say, for not, like, if we're going to call like the sneaker liquid Air Maxes the OG colorways, these aren't OG colorways, but there's some that kind of like, I don't know if it's like, you would call it like a slime turquoise or something like that. It reminds me like of like, what's the shoe where it fades up and down? I can't remember right now, but it's like, it fades up and down. Oh, like DN8s, right? Like from the outsole to the midsole, it's one, I think it's black up top. And then on the bottom from the midsole down, it's like it's like a slimy blue or something like that. Like the color is so fucking gorgeous. And I wanted to get them. So I got them. I ordered them. And these literally came in today. And I wanted to wear them ASAP. there's like a lot of shoes where like I just get them and then they sit on ice automatically. Like I think all these sat. Yeah, I'm pretty sure like all these sat. I like very rarely do I get shoes and I just put them on. You know what I mean? I just put the fucking shoes on and I'm rocking and rolling. Like it doesn't even matter. Like I wanted to try these on just to, and it's based off of a feel. Like okay, like I'm gonna put these on and I'm gonna see how I feel about them. So I just put them on, do a quick little, you know, and then I just wearing them. Oh, actually, two StockX. I gotta tell y'all something, man. These were used. These were definitely not dead stock. The coloring, honestly, bro, the quality control is pretty bad. I could see the fucking glue. Some of the midsole is discolored in the white. I don't know if that's from the materials and the dye bleeding into each other. It's not a super big fucking deal, but my whole point is like these didn't look dead stock to me. The bottom of the heel where the Nike check did not look new at all, and like not even a age type of way, but more so like someone fucking wore this like once and decided not to fucking keep them, and then the fucking box was busted a little bit, and like it's not a super big deal. I still got it like on a discount and shit, but I just feel like you can't. Not every pair of sneakers is the same. So you can't say, okay, Diamond Turfs are $200, so I'm going to sell them for, you know, $180 or something like that. It's like, no, these pair are pretty hairy. Like, they're not a good quality sneaker. So you can't fucking sell them at full price. You got to chip it down. You know what I mean? If they fucking... Trust me, bro. If they took pictures and sent them to the customer, a lot more customers would not be getting fucking sneakers. I definitely tell you that, because I wouldn't have got these. I would have looked at... The first thing I do is I look at the bottom. The first thing I do, look at the bottom, and if I even feel like what piece of lint is on that shit, I'm just like, fuck no, man. I told y'all when I was in the Efe at the Jordan, the Flight Mexico or whatever the fuck, and they had the Toro Bravos before they even came out. Well, they were trying to give me a pair of, like, not even like lightly used, but full on used, like the fucking bottom of the sole. They were like all worn the fuck down. And I was like, dude, you guys are crazy if you guys are gonna charge $300 full price for Toro Bravos that are used. Had they told me we'll fucking sell you these for $150, I would have got them right there, no questions asked. But since they want to do some sneaky shit like that, I was like, no, fuck you guys. Like, why would I pay full price for used shoes? And then also too, I got to put it in my bag, and bitches probably would have weighed too much. Like, nah, I'm not gonna fucking do that, bro. Like, fuck out of here with that shit. So, the Diamond Turfs, I just love these shoes. They're comfortable, and you know, they have like that athletic look to them where you put on sweats and they look good. Just like they're one of those things. Like, you know, there's some shoes where it's like it don't look like let me give you an example. Like New Balances. There's some New Balances you put jeans on, it doesn't match. It doesn't look good. It's like you're kind of confused. Either you're gonna be chilling or you're gonna be running. You know what I mean? There's a lot of Nikes like that. Or you look like an old grandpa. A lot of old grandpas looking like they wearing New Balances with jeans, right? But this is one where like you can wear jeans, shorts, sweats, like whatever. Diamond Turfs would just match with that. And with that in the twos, it's kind of like, I wish the strap was bigger, but honestly, I like that it's unique, because the ones in the twos is way fucking different. Twos just look chunkier. The fucking strap is fatter, and you can't even see the air unit. The first one, you clearly see the air bubble on the heel. The strap is smaller. The toe box is, I feel like, more rounded out, and the design is more kind of rugged, like or has like a kind of like a edgier, wild style to it, versus the two just looks clean and sleek, you know. And I think no. What are these? Oh. So I just got 3, but we literally talked about nothing but the sneakers for the first 20. Well, we'll go since like we're already here. So look, just Fila sweats. Got the Imperial Invincible Lion tank top in the black and white gray camouflage, and then the throwback fucking Militant Minded on the front, Everlasting Imperial on the back, a baseball jacket, and you see what I'm going, right? The baseball, shoes with the baseball jacket. Like, come on, bro. Like, fucking Dodgers ain't got nothing on Imperial, bro. So, what was I gonna say? So, going back to sneakers, I mean, so yeah, I think that's all I'm missing for July is just those liquid Air Maxes, the Kid Super Babes. There's one, bro. There's fucking one. Oh, and the TL 2.5, the Air Maxes. So here, I got I got these in the raffle. The Kith, what is it? The 9. Oh no, 2011. These are So I'm assuming, I'm guessing that like Ronnie Feig, this is his first like shoe like with New Balance. It's not a collab. This is an actual shoe. And the inside of the box is pretty crazy because I guess it's like Ronnie planting, like this is like a real tree or something. And I forgot when he planted it. He planted it in 2011, I guess. Like I guess when Kith first came out, and then this is supposed to be him on the box. What back then? And then like this is him now. How old is Ronnie? Because he looks like a little kid here. Like, I looked older than this fool in 2011. Ronnie is like, dude, Ronnie's like in his 40s. That's fucking weird. Or maybe it's his son that planted this. Let me see. It began with a single seed, small and full of potential. It marked the start of something intentional. A something grounded in care. A vision grounded in care with every padding. Fucking A. With every passing season, more time, effort, and attention were poured into its care when gradually a shape began to emerge. I'm sorry, y'all, if I sound dyslexic as fuck. And then in the inside of the box it says, 15 years later, the tree stands in full form, strong, proud, and deeply rooted, a legacy shaped over time with care. All right, so I don't know if this is real or some fucking Winnie the Pooh shit, but anyway, there's like, it tells a whole story around the box. The box kind of like, it really brings out the presentation, and there's two colorways. I think there's like kind of like a moss colored one, but I call this the Christmas color ones, but this colorway, bro, is actually pretty fucking sweet. These New Balance 2011s. You got the Kith branding on the tongue. You have it on the heel of the right shoe. And it honestly, like, it gives me Christmas vibes. Kind of looks like old school, like 90s carpet. And something I would wear with like an ugly ass sweater, like something. And then it came with like the same color, like burgundy laces. But there's pink ones, and then there's like other ones, I got like black or some shit like that. But I chose the pink laces because, I don't know, it reminds me of like a fucking, I don't know, like smoothie colorway or some shit like that. Like, I don't know, beets and strawberries or some shit like that. One thing I will say is I want to say this is like a 1906 bottom, like the outsole. I don't know. But just something about this shoe is just very unique, very different. So congrats to Ronnie Feig. I want to be there one day, like making my own shoes and shit. But you know what's like with anything, like when you really like something and you can't have it or whatever the fuck, it's like whatever. Like it's not the end of the world. Like that's the problem. People want to do like everything, and it's like if I could just leave it in the hands of the professionals and just get free sneakers, like I'll do that. I'm not tripping on like fuck Fuck New Balance, fool. I don't have a fucking shoe, fool. I need a shoe, fool. I don't know who I am, dang. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, fools get like really butthurt over like silly shit that has nothing to do with nothing. Let me see. Man, I had dinner like at 9, dude, and I'm like still full as fuck. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Yeah, right here, I wore these on the Mig Psych in 30 episode Griffey Max's Freshwater and like Royal or something like that. Like, just fire. Come on, bro. Like, it's like almost gold, but it's like kind of like a sand, like a gold sand navy. They call it freshwater, but it's really aqua or fucking turquoise, however you want to say it, with white. These are just fucking fire. Fat ass shoes, but fire nonetheless. And then last but not least, we have the Bape Evo SLs. These are the first Evo SLs that I've ever gotten, and I wanted to make it big. Like, I want to say I hit these on a raffle or some shit like that. I think I did. But the colors are pretty crazy. The tongue on both of them is green. This one's blue and the other pair is green. And the laces and the inside of the shoe is red. So this one's green. And then also too, like, you know how it's the star here and then the stripes on the outside? You would think it's like the same thing for the other shoe, but it's not. The stripes are on the outside here on the left foot. On the right foot, they're on the inside. And on the left foot, the Bapesta Star is on the inside. And on the right foot, it's on the outside. On the heel tab, you have the Adidas branding on the left shoe. On the right shoe, you have the Bape logo. Then right here, I would imagine this is kanji for a bathing ape, because right here it says a bathing ape. So honestly, these are really clean. These like feel like you're on clouds, you know, not on clouds, but when you're walking and shit. I could see why these are good running shoes, because it just feels like, I don't know if this is like memory foam or whatever, but when you step, it really feels like it'll bounce you back without like going, you know, like you'll fucking, I don't know how to say it, but you like it builds momentum in every step. Actually, did I say? No, on the heel right here, it's green, and on the other one is blue. So these are pretty crazy fucking like shoes. Like, the colorway is pretty crazy. I thought when I got them, I thought there were two different colorways. I thought both of them were green or blue. I didn't know that there was a different fucking color for each shoe. So it's one of those shoes where it's like, I won't really wear it. It's one of those like my Scarface, the new Scarface Air Force Ones, like the black and the red ones. Like, I'll only wear those like fucking once a year or something like that. It's just when there's shoes out there that I really like, but I get them for the nicheness of it, then I won't really wear them. But I don't know. It's like, that's what I like to do. Is Evo SLs are like whatever to me. They don't really necessarily jump out. I just like how bulky it is. But if I still were to go with like a Vomero or something like that, I'd still go with like a Vomero 18 for like the fat ass like comfortability and shit. Because Vomero 18s, you still get the traction, you still get the stability, you still get like the Zoom X in the heel. Versus these, it's kind of like just all memory foam. So the technology isn't, in my opinion, as sophisticated or like mathematical as like a Vomero 18. Versus like, I feel like with these, you could just run in them and you're good. But like for Vomero 18s, you could do lunges, you could do step up, step downs, you could fucking run, you could sprint. You know what I mean? Like, when you have like a good heel to forefoot ratio, especially with that Zoom X, is super bouncy. with the traction on the bottom, how light it is and how breathable the upper is, I feel like it takes it to another level. It's different from like, okay, let's just make the upper light real thin and put all of the weight on in the memory foam. It's cool, but it's just like different things, different purposes, and then it ultimately comes down to preference. Because I'm not about to buy shoes that like I'm not really gonna wear. There's only like a couple pairs of sneakers I only wore one time, and I've iced them out ever since then. One is definitely the Scarface Air Force Ones. Air Forces that I haven't fucking seen at all and shit, or like that I haven't worn at all, is the Kobe Air Forces, the purple joints. And that's pretty much it. I've worn like everything else, maybe not on camera, but you know, obviously these are part of the sneaker cops in July too. But I just wanted to show y'all like my sneaker cops. I'm like hella tired. I woke up like at 8, and I had like 3 hours of sleep, and so I'm just like, God damn, man. So pardon self, God, if you see me, I'm all tired and shit like that. So, you know, I'm fucking hot in this jacket too, but once I take off my jacket, the mosquitoes are gonna come and all that shit. So, just to give y'all an update on the pond, I don't know, maybe you missed it, but you know, Hera passed away. She was pregnant. It was really sad. The plants killed her. Basically, the plants sucked up all the oxygen and released ammonia. And here's what was going to happen. Either all the fish would have been together and I put the plants in the pool, and they all would have died. Or either they all would have died or Hera would have died. But if Hera had her babies, they'd be less crowded. They'd be more crowded in the pond. The fucking pond went from 600 gallons to 2,500. That's literally like 4 times as big. Our pond is 4 times bigger than it was before. And it's just fucking super crazy to me. So shout out to my pops. He's the one that kind of commissioned it. They even got, like, my pops got like a fake ass dummy bridge that no one could step over it. But I already know, like, if we ever have a party, we got to put that shit away, because the fucking kids are going to want to walk over it and do all kinds of stupid shit, and like I'm not with that shit at all. So here's what they want. Here's like, I get it, they wanted to do it for the aesthetic, and the fish could be chilling underneath it in the summer. But here's my thing. Fucking, we got hawks, we got storks, got all kinds of birds. I don't want, especially bird shit on that thing. None of the birds to come. Because if the birds start chilling there, that's going to attract the other birds, like the predators, and it's just going to be all bad. So I really don't see the bridge being a good idea, but we're going to see. Like, I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm just paranoid and it don't happen like that, because, I'm pumped out with the whole Hera thing. I want to go to Mr. Koi and get a new fucking, a new female, because we need a female for the pond. Like, that's what kind of brings like the ecosystem all around full course. I don't want a fucking sausage fest of koi fish. Like, I want them to like live happy and enjoy the fact that we have like a mama, the queen of the pond, to go in with the others. You know what I mean? That's kind of like my whole idea. I could hold off for like maybe 3 years and see if we have a female. I kind of don't want to do that. I want another. I want to get another fish. I want another koi, a beautiful one. My mom wants a fucking yellow one, and it's like, dude, that's the most basic one. Everyone wants a black and white one, a yellow one, an orange one. It's the most fucking common thing. It makes no fucking sense. We need a real classy, bougie, straight from Japan, grade A, PSA 10, fucking award-winning ass female koi with beautiful patterns on it. Ones that it's already mature, like the patterns ain't gonna go nowhere. For those who don't know, when you get a koi fish and you get it as a baby, those colors ain't gonna be the same when they become adults. And like and even as time progresses, the color changes, which is fucking even more weird. Some of like Hera's twins, they're like growing, they I don't know if it's in the water or some shit like that. I think it is, because some of the fish are turning pink. Like, not all the way, but like the edges of their fins or along their spine. It's like turning like a pinkish hue, and I don't know what the fuck it is. It's kind of surprising, but it's like really unique. And I was talking to some of the guys over there, and they're like, yeah, you know, just we rotate them. Like, you know, we find new homes for them and all that shit. And I'm like, yeah, but they're like family to me. Like, you know, they're like, yeah, we used to think like that too. But it's like, you know, they breed them, so it's nothing to them. Like, they fucking get koi fish all the fucking time. And I think they're the ones, they told me, they're like, yeah, we're going to get a shipment of koi that are fucking beautiful as fuck. So, I don't know. Like, with them, they sell koi fish every day. I don't know. I could be wrong. But I think, like, if they have koi, they call them testers, right? So they'll be like, this fool, if they don't find homes for them, they'll just, like, whoever gets a new pond, like, let's say that they have contractors over there, right, that build ponds. So they'll give the contractors koi fish to test out the pond. Now, do some of them die? Probably. But if they're contractors that have been doing this, it's like, okay, I'm going to give you one of these koi, or maybe one or two that I have, and you could just keep it, and this is your pond. You know, the koi come with the pond or whatever, which would be dope. I would love some shit like that. If, you know, I actually do want, like, something like Mystic Koi, bro. Like, I want something like I want some outside koi ponds. I literally want what they have, like just fat ass tanks, indoor, outdoor koi, but indoor is more expensive. So I do something like this where I'd have multiple, like, I don't want a fat ass pond, just fat as fuck, natural, and then something like this where it's like filter, like a couple filter, like, you know, environmentally controlled ponds or whatever, because natural is different from this, you know. But the shitty part about natural is, like, since you're not maintaining it, whatever happens to those fish happens. If it's poison, they're all fucked because you can't clean it. I mean, yeah, you could throw shit in there, but, like, if you have a fat ass pond, like, let's just say like 10,000 gallons, you're gonna have to pour a shitload of fucking shit in the water. I just heard a fucking koi jump. That's crazy. And that's another thing. They're happy. They're fucking over here jumping up and down, spiraling and all that shit. So I'm happy for the koi fish, man. They're really doing like, we really did them a service by doing this. And so I'm happy about it. I'm super sad that Hera passed away. I'm a fucking idiot. And, like, here I go, like, paying the price again. But you know what? Like, this is like a learning experience, and it's just like, whatever. Like, we're all learning through it, and it's no big deal. I mean, it's a big deal, but it's not like the end of the world. So I'm thinking more so what the next plan is. I got my car back from the shop. They had it for a week. They weren't returning my calls, and they finally were like, look, we got your fucking car. I was like, thanks a lot, dickhead, after I've been calling a million times. Got the car, fucking kind of low on gas money, but it's all good. Like, I got Presley's teeth extracted, or I got his teeth clean, and they took out 5 teeth of his. It was like $2,000. It was so much money, but you know what? Like, thank God I had the Feria. Thank God I saved my money. I was able to do the procedure, and like, that was like one of the monkeys that I got off. Like, the only monkey I got off my back was just like, you know, we should have did this back in 2022 when they recommended it, because we probably would have saved Presley teeth and saved ourselves money. But it was like, you know, I didn't have no money then. My sister wasn't making really good money then. My dad we should have just asked Pops, and Pops would have probably did it, but, you know, whatever. That was like when Presley was fucking 2022, he was 10, which is super fucking crazy. You know, now he's 14. And I'm like halfway thinking, like, you know, what if we just don't take his teeth out? And they're like, well, he has like 2 fractured fucking molars. His teeth are infected. They could get the other shits infected, and it's not going to be good. Then we do a full fucking extraction when it really gets bad for him. He won't be able to eat. I'd be spending all this money, and it'd be just like an all-around bad thing. He's gonna be eating fucking baby food, and it's just bad. Versus like now, yeah, he took out 5 teeth, but he's still solid, you know. So who knows? I don't know. It's just one of those things where I wanted to get it done. I got it done, and today was super fucking busy, dude. Like I woke up, took him to the vet, had to drop him off there. Then I went to the doctor. A little update on me, my back. I'm doing a lot better, but I'm not at 100%. As a matter of fact, I'm probably more like at 75%, and it still pisses me off because even though I've been losing some weight, I feel good about it. I lost about, I was 252, now I'm 243, but I've been eating a lot like these last 2 days on my cheat days, my days off, so I probably gained another 2 pounds easy, but I could drop those like super fast in a week. I could hear them playing. It's fucking awesome, but I'm just super tired. I went, dropped them off, one of my doctors, came back. They called me back. They're like, look, these teeth need to be extracted. I gave them the A-OK. I tried to go back to sleep. I couldn't. My mom had one of her old clients at the house, and my mom was doing her hair. I was just trying to relax, man. I'm like so fucking tired, and I had like shit to cook and all that, and I didn't even want to do it earlier. Kind of don't want to do it now. I'm gonna have to do it when I come back from getting gas. I don't know if I want to do that. So, and then I have so many songs to record. I gotta wrap up this next album. I'm gonna leave to Indiana at the end of the month, so I gotta memorize the whole fucking the show. But it's like one step at a time, you know what I mean? You get these things done in steps, and it doesn't feel overwhelming. Thank God I'm gonna be doing overtime today and tomorrow. So thank God I can make some money, some good money, and I'll be on my way. No problem. I guess the message of the day, man, is I've done Enjoy Life and I've done all that shit, but I'll say like, let me try to do a new one, man. I'll say for the message of the day, don't be so serious. We could get caught up in, what work and and the responsibility and all that shit will bog you down. But just fucking take life for what it is and just enjoy it. A little different from Enjoy Life. I'm just saying, like, don't take life so seriously, because life ain't fun. Like, life ain't meant to be all serious all the time. Like, yeah, like get your shit done, but also too, like, enjoy it. Don't be so serious about it, man, because I'm the first one to be thinking like that, like, oh, they're out to get me, I'll get paranoid and all this shit like that. But really, it's like, nah, man, we're all living and experiencing kind of like the same shit. And it's like, don't take it like personal, don't take it like too serious or nothing like that, because then you're fucking up your own peace. This is the God's Hour.
Merge Max was the turnout of my lifestyle. Smoking green, blowing white clouds to build the blue skies. Conversating with the gods by my wildflower, to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower, to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower, to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower, to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Walk through the sands of times like Gara. On the other side of that gad is karma. You wet Prada, the devil like inside your box now.
While the angels fly over my headstone.